Ambitious woman, here is why exhausted ambition is destroying your feminine radiance. You became productive but disconnected. You are successful but exhausted. You are visible but no longer radiant. Because ambition without restoration eventually turns a woman into a machine performing womanhood instead of a woman fully alive inside it. Exhausted ambition is silently draining the feminine spirit of thousands of high achieving women. Not because ambition is wrong, don't get me wrong, ladies, but because many women were taught to build success through survival instead of wholeness. And that is my mission on this channel, to bring you back to your body, to your spirit, to your soul as an ambitious, high functioning, driven woman. The body always tells the truth eventually. Many women were taught that rest must be earned. And I was one of those women who couldn't just be. I had to be doing something. So they keep overworking, overgiving, and overproving until their bodies loses softness, creativity, joy, sensuality, and emotional presence. You are not even present with yourself. To what end exactly? To what end? To make money? Experience has taught me that there are different pathways to make money without losing yourself, without abandoning yourself. Ambitious woman. Exhausted ambition trains a woman to believe her value only exists in productivity. She stops feeling worthy when she is simply being. Constant stress dysregulates your nervous system, and a dysregulated woman cannot fully access her feminine radiance because survival energy blocks your softness, your intuition, your magnetism, your emotional safety. Many ambitious women secretly operate from fear, and I don't say this with lightness, with levity. I say this based on my own personal lived experience as an ambitious woman who has a successful career and a thriving business. This fear could be fear of being left behind, fear of poverty, fear of irrelevance, fear of rejection, fear of not being enough. But my lady, fear-based ambition may produce results temporarily, but it slowly drains your soul. A woman constantly in hustle mode often disconnects from her body. There is no way you will be disconnected from your body. You become mentally active but emotionally absent from yourself. Exhausted ambition makes women feel guilty for slowing down. Even the rest becomes stressful because your nervous system has become addicted to pressure. So you can't even rest. Rest is a threat to you, to your nervous system. Burnout changes your beauty. Chronic exhaustion affects your skin, your hormones, your posture, your sleep, your mood, your eyes, your energy, your confidence, your sensuality as a woman. Your body reflects the life you are living, the life being lived. Many women confuse overfunctioning with strength, but constantly carrying everything alone is not empowerment. It is often unhealed survival. I had to unpack all of this with myself through journaling, through meditation, through movement, releasing stock energy in my body. I came to this realization through different mediums of connection to myself, to the woman that I am, and you have to do the same. We are all different. A woman in survival mode struggles to receive. She overworks because receiving support, love, ease, or help feels unsafe or unfamiliar. Exhausted ambition destroys creativity because your mind cannot innovate deeply while constantly overwhelmed. Many women are successful publicly but emotionally depleted privately. Their outer image hides inner exhaustion. It hides that inner exhaustion. Overworking often becomes an emotional coping mechanism because you don't want to hold up the mirror to yourself. You don't want to look in the mirror. You are afraid, you are scared of what you would see in the mirror. And that's the inner work that we have to do for our beauty to come out, for our money to come to us effortlessly, for abundance to stroll in, for ease to become a part of us. Staying busy helps many women avoid unresolved pain, loneliness, disappointment, or emptiness. I used to feel so empty at some point in my career because the jobs, they were just not fulfilling. And my type of woman, I need fulfillment to be able to sustain my momentum. I need to be fulfilled. Whatever work I am doing has to be aligned. It has to be what I truly want to do. If not, that feeling of emptiness, even though you are earning good money, if your work is not meaningful, if it is not aligned, if it is not joyful, if it is not impactful, if it is not transformational, that feeling of disappointment in yourself, of emptiness, disappointment because you couldn't make or didn't make the decision that you needed to make for yourself. Emptiness because there is this vacuum within you that can only be fulfilled by purpose, by impact, by the right influence, by you serving your community, the people, the tribe, the audience who needs your transformation. That fills you up. A woman who never slows down loses connection with her intuition. She becomes reactive instead of deeply aligned. Constant comparison culture, as we have it now, is intensifying feminine burnout. Women are consuming endless images of success without seeing the emotional cost behind them. In fact, some of us are building lifestyles that we secretly don't even enjoy because we are chasing validation instead of alignment. So, ladies, what can we do about all of this? Because I know that I have gone on and on about this problem, this challenge. Feminine radiance returns. Your feminine radiance returns when you stop treating yourself like a machine and start treating yourself like a living being with emotional, spiritual, and physical needs. There is no superwoman anywhere. We all have red blood running in our veins. Rest is not laziness. It is your nervous system repairing itself. Your nervous system needs to calm down. And a regulated nervous system increases your clarity, your creativity, your beauty, your emotional stability, and sustainable success. What I teach women is sustainable success, sustainable beauty, sustainable wellness, sustainable careers, sustainable businesses, sustainable life. It has to be sustainable for you. If it is not sustainable, it is not aligned. It won't work. That success will challenge you. It will drain you. It will practically take away your life force. It will dig into your energy negatively. So whatever you are doing has to be successful for you. A powerful woman learns the difference between productive pressure and destructive pressure. Not every opportunity deserves access to your energy. Healing the fear beneath overworking changes everything because many women don't need better time management. All they need is deeper emotional safety within themselves. Sustainable ambition requires structure. So create rhythm that include your sleep, your movement, silence, hydration, nourishment, pleasure, reflection, stillness, etc. You have to be intentional about your ambition. You have to be intentional about your outcome. You have to be strategic as a woman, as a feminine woman, about the rhythms that you create in your life that support your work, support your career, support your business, support your goals, support your ambition. Rhythms that keeps you in healthy position, in a healthy state. Success built without wellness eventually becomes expensive. It does. Your feminine energy expands when you create from embodiment instead of desperation. My content is so fluid now. I'm not forcing anything. Whatever needs to come out comes out. I am limiting the friction as much as possible in my work, in my coaching and consulting business, in my content creation process, in my career. I am limiting the friction because I have stopped glorifying exhaustion as proof of my importance. Calm energy produces cleaner decision. Burnout is not a status symbol, ladies. Let's get that straight. Repeating outfits, simplifying your routines, and reducing unnecessary performance can restore massive emotional energy for you. A woman becomes more magnetic when she is fully present in herself instead of constantly mentally scattered. So true abundance, in my experience, includes peace, health, beauty, emotional stability, spaciousness, joy, supportive relationships, time freedom. Money without wellness is incomplete wealth. A woman who honors her body ages differently because her life is no longer built on chronic internal stress. Stress for what? For who? Emotional regulation is part of feminine elegance. A calm nervous system enhances communication, confidence, your leadership, your beauty, and your ability to discern, your discernment. So, slowing down strategically often increases your results because your clarity improves your execution. Exhaustion creates mistakes, inconsistency, and emotional instability. Your radiance is not separate from your lifestyle. The way you walk, the way you think, eat, rest, speak, and recover, they all affect your feminine presence. They affect your feminine presence. When I started my weight loss transformation journey, my entire face literally changed. My body, I literally became another woman entirely. My presence changed. The most powerful woman is not the one constantly proving herself. It is the woman who can build, lead, receive, rest, create, and thrive without abandoning herself in the process. Ladies, I know it's been a long one, but this conversation is very important. It is. Ambitious woman, I am talking to you. The goal was never to become a burnt out woman with impressive achievements and an exhausted soul. That is not the goal. The goal was always wholeness, holistic wellness, holistic business, holistic career, holistic work, holistic relationships, so that you can sustain your happiness and your joy. A life where ambition and softness can coexist, where success does not require you to self-destruct, where your beauty is supported by peace, where discipline does not erase your femininity. We are talking about a life where wealth flows without chronic depletion. You were not designed to live in permanent survival mode. Your feminine radiance needs rest, regulation, nourishment, emotional safety, joy, spaciousness, and alignment. Because the woman who learns how to succeed without abandoning herself becomes truly powerful. And that, my lady, my queen, my sis, my babes, my darling, is my message for you today. These love letters are as much for myself as they are for you. I am writing to myself as well. And I am writing to you too, because I know you are watching, you are listening. And I thank you so much for being here. That is the message. I hope it lands safely with you. I hope it resonates. If it does, let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you are interested in the Sovereign Feminine Collective, that is our community where we work on becoming the woman that we desire to be, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, without abandoning ourselves. Link to join the community will be in the description box below. And if you're about building a joyful, meaningful, calm, magnetic, aligned, authentic, profitable and sustainable personal brand, a brand that you wouldn't need a vacation from, a brand that is uniquely aligned with your feminine design, your beauty, your talent, your gifts, your passion, your values, your lived experiences, your stories, because we are about making money effortlessly, being paid our worth without abandoning ourselves as ambitious, feminine, high-achieving, high-functioning women. Link to book a clarity session with me will be in the description box below as well. I love you ladies so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, click on the notification button, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay feminine, stay grounded, stay aligned, stay confident, stay abundant, and keep blooming. May you always believe in yourself. I love you so much, and I am rooting for you.